source code will be provided after each episode. The link to the GitHub will be provided in the description down below if you want to check it out and follow along, or download it to create your own visual novel game. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, and welcome back. So in this episode, we are going to go ahead and tackle a more cohesive way of doing this. We're going to add on to it, actually, pretty much. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and, instead of having this basic text frame, I want to add an image over an image to replace this. The images that I will be providing, if you do want to go ahead and check it out, it will be provided in the GitHub repo as well, so you would not have to worry about finding your own images, but it is recommended too that you do create your own images and you do go ahead and look on your own. That's with any game development, or if you're a part of a team, ask your artist to render out or draw a image. The image does have to be in the same aspect ratio as when you have created it. I have created, as in the first episode, as you can tell, that it was made in 1920 by 1080. If you happen to create an image or have your artist make an image that is 1280 by 720, it's not going to match up correctly, and yeah, things have to be apples to apples, oranges to oranges, making sure that it fits nicely. Anyways, to get this ball rolling, what we need to do is, again, putting all the logic into here, what we want to do is create a couple functions. The first one I want to do is grab a hold of the image, the images, and that can be done by get background location, which is the name of it, and then here we want to say I'm going to return image background. Again, return, and it's going to have, again, we don't need to do the image, we can just say backgrounds, and in here we're going to type in the location, and also I want to get time of day .png. So if you're wondering why it's not registering anything, is because in order to use these variables or functions, we need to place an F at the beginning, and those will get called. Get time of day, it's putting that squiggly line because obviously there's no function for time of day, so let's go ahead and type that. Get time of day. And then here, of course, we're going to register the time of days. It may be different for you. It's all different of how people want to do it, but some people have it as day, some people have it as morning. It is your preference. I'm going to do morning, day, evening, night. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 of them. And actually, just to count that as that, we need, because the file names are lowercase, we need to do morning, day, evening, night. I will fix this though to where it does show uppercase, and then we can just fix it with a dot lower extension, and that just fixes it. But just to get this ball rolling quickly, to call these, this is since this is in cannot speak, an array, 0, 1, 2, 3, we need to do current index is equal to 0. So now we want to return, which is we want to grab this time of day. We're going to do time states, and we're going to do current index. We are going to do it above core.main, because if we do it after core.main, it's not going to show the background at all. We want to go ahead and do the money sign, get background, and player room. So you remember how I named it player room? It is now going to go into this folder, and that way I don't have to call player room, room evening, player room morning, player room night, how I used to do it. I can easily just say day, evening, morning, night. Easy as that. So it should show the image. And it does not.
You lose! Good day, sir!
Ren'Py doesn't know, like, well, what do you want me to do with this function? I mean, you're calling it, cool, but what do you want me to do with it? So we need to do scene, expression, core.getBackground, and do that. Now we are plugging this into a scene, which is what Ren'Py knows as, and it will create a scene for us and show the background, as you can see. Fantastic. Let's go ahead, and what I'm going to do is create a text button, call it advance time, and I want to say function. Is it function? I think it's action first. Action function, I think core dot advance time. My bad. Get time of day. What am I doing? I have a reason for this, guys. I know what I'm doing. I promise you. I promise I know what I'm doing. Time of day. I'm going to say core dot get time of day. Okay. This should be advance time. Okay. So this just outputs a text in the upper left hand corner, so I can know what the current time of day is. We do need to create a new function for advanced time, because we do want to go ahead and advance the time forward. So define advance time, and we are going to increase this value current index, but we do want to do a little math. I hate math, but that's what programming is all about, right? We want to grab the current index, and we want to plus it. So if it's 0 plus 1 will be 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, and so on. Next we want to take the remainder of it and do lens, I think, or lean. I think yes, len, which is the length of the time states. And that's going to be that. So what this is going to do is just pretty much, if it hits 0, 1, 2, 3, and it's 3, and obviously it's 3, and we press the button again, it shouldn't go to 4, it should go back to 0. So let's go ahead and test this out. Okay. That's exciting. Okay. I like that. Do we gotta make it global? I guess we do. So we do gotta make that global. Make this global. Anyways. So as you can see, I can see the time of day and Oh, nice. I love that so much. Thank you guys.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
I think Lambda. Lambda. I have no idea what that is, but that's important because if we do not have that, let's go ahead and take this out. If we just had it like this, and if we ran the game, it's just going to cycle through. As you can see, it is just cycling through, and that's not what we want. So if we want to go to fix that, we need to do type this in front of this, and that will pretty much make sure that it's paused and everything. So now if we click on advanced time, it's going to go to day, evening, night, and if we click on it again, it shouldn't go to 4, it should go right back around to morning. So how do we change the image now? How do we update the image to the current time frame? And that is where I'm going to create another function called update. It's going to take the location, and in here we're just going to grab this. We're going to check the time, and we're going to do all the fancy stuff. This is where it kind of gets a little bit big, but not really. So what we do, we want to import renpy.exports as renpy. So we want to say from renpy.display.image, and we want to say import image. So now we want to go ahead, I'm going to create a variable called path, which is going to get the background of location. Once it grabs that, we want to clear the screen. So we're going to say renpy.scene, which clears the screen. We then want to show the image, so renpy.show, and here I'm going to say bg dynamic, comma, what is equal to image, and we're going to place the path, and tag is equal to master. So what this is going to do is that it's going to grab the image, it's going to clear the screen, and it's going to place that in whatever the image that we have into this section right here. So what we can do now is once we do that, we want to say core.update, and we want to go ahead and type in player room. I'm going to go ahead and launch this. So now if we click on advanced time, it should advance to the next, or should replace this scene with the day scene. And it does not.
You lose!
Why do you not? 1, 2, 3. No? Do you? Oh, I think we need this and that. I think we need to. Okay, so we need to have parentheses in between here. So it should look like this, pretty much. So lambda and then parentheses and then yeah, my bad. Okay. So now if we click advanced time, it's gonna show the next scene. This night, bam, cool, awesome, cool. I love it. Okay. I want you to create or add on to this. If you have 5, if you have morning, day, afternoon, evening, night, dusk, whatever that you have, and add it into it, guys. Also add on this, like the text and everything that I have right here. This is just to show me what changes. Add the text and see what this does. See if that works. Mess around with the code, guys, and see what happens. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.